พระสมเด็จวัดโพนิมิตร from 2512 BE, made by LP Toon, one of the list of the 10 top officially recognized masters of the Vicha Pra Somdej of Somdej Pra Puttajanto Promrangsi of Wat Rakhang Kositaram. They are considered as amulets which are much less in price than those of Somdej To of Wat Rakhang Kositaram, but are very useful for those who seek to find those amulets in future and wish to study the consistency and the various aspects of the Muan San, namely the sacred powders, their aging process, and how they change with age, how they dry, how they harden and deform or transform their condition due to varied circumstances, and so are considered part of study material for those who wish to study the amulets of the classic ancient Pra Somdej Wat Rakhang amulet of international and world fame. This one is actually the second edition, the 2512 BE edition, called Hlang Yant Leuk. You can see on the back side there is a yantra engraved, Hlang Yant Leuk. And crab group from the burial chamber within the chedi is of course visible, earths and mildew stains stuck to the surface of the amulet. Pra Somdej Hlang Toon, Wat Pho Nimit, 2512 BE, a classic amulet. It's somewhere just within the size of the Pimchedi, which makes it wearable both for ladies and for men. It's slightly smaller than a Pimyai or Pimpapatan or Pimnium. So this is a classic ancient amulet of extremely high sacred value compared to its price, which is much lower than amulets of the same class and quality and same era from more marketed or more published ajahns, but those in the know and those who study and follow the Pra Somdej Wat Rakhang and are the true connoisseurs do know this amulet and consider it an amulet of great sacred value and a perfect initial study piece for beginning to understand how to recognize the appearance of the sacred powders of Pra Somdej Wat Rakhang of 150 years ago, of Somdej To Promrangsi of Wat Rakhang Kositaram. Pra Somdej Hlang Yant Leuk, Run 2, second edition. The first edition had bulging yantra instead of cut engraved into the surface, so they were embossed instead, and they did not have these 3 nat symbols each side. They just had a different yantra in the middle here, and it was raised instead of engraved within. Hlang Yant Leuk. So if you see it's engraved within, you know it's second edition 2512. If you don't see these 3 sacred nat on each side, and you just see a yant in the middle, then you know, if you recognize the Muan San from seeing the authentic, then if if you are convinced from that point, and you are convinced from the pim, which means the aspects of the block press will have small little faults, well, accidentals, that copies or fakes might not have included, and that is how to help you recognize the authentic. This is a perfectly easily recognizable authentic amulet, so this is why we use this as what we call an encru. Encru means teacher model. It means it is a perfect example to use for reference to compare and recognize the real McCoy. Absolutely beautiful Pra Somdej from LP Toon, Wat Phổ Nimitz, Hlang Yant Leuk.